You're listening to Bro Down Podcast all fucking day. Oh, yeah.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Bro Down Podcast. My name's Tim Fulton.
And I'm Andy Smith. We have a special guest today.
Very
the man,
special guest.
The myth, the legend, Justin Park.
Dun, dun,
That's
dun.
me, everybody.
What's happening, bud?
What's going on?
Welcome to the Bro Down Podcast, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
First guest speaker.
First guest speaker. This
It's an
is
honor.
Kind of epic.
It's a privilege.
And what better way? Hit it, Tim. Star
Today,
Wars.
We're going to be talking about Star Wars, a multi-part series for the What Do You Got,
Yeah.
due to Star Wars coming out in a couple of weeks.
All right. So we got some Star Wars fans in here.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
First of all, let's get the ranking of the movies out of the way. All right. Where do you two rank the Star Wars movies, including the standalones like Solo, Rogue One?
Ooh. Wish we had a pen.
Do you have
a couple. All right, I'm going to go out and say easy number one is Rogue One. I think it was hands down, by far, the best movie, the best Star Wars movie ever produced. I don't think it, to me personally, I don't think it's a contest. People might disagree.
As much as it kills me, I agree.
We rarely agree on these things, too.
Yeah. It's go ahead.
There was just something magical about that movie, and we had discussed this the other day a little bit, but it took me a shamefully long time to figure out exactly what, like, I knew what the plot was of the movie because, like, I understand how things work.
Yeah.
But by the time I realized, spoilers obviously, what was happening in the movie, the moment I realized that no one gets out alive was like when they were on the planet and like they were like already like knees deep in the mission, and I just had this moment of like, oh shit.
Yeah. Do you remember when they promoted that? If they made that like very apparent when it took place?
I believe they did, actually.
Yeah, because when I first watched it, I remember being slightly confused as to when this took place too, until I heard the plans, like, oh, the plans for the Death Star. I'm like, oh, okay. Now I kind of put it together. But where do you think about that one?
I actually think that's in the 4 or 5 range.
Okay.
4 or 5. 4 to 5.
4 to 5 range. It's a really well done movie, actually. I feel the same way. But for me, it's the first 3 because that's what it's all built off of.
That's fair.
What order?
Order? Actually, Return of the Jedi is my favorite.
With the Ewoks?
With the Ewoks, man.
Oh, that's
With the
what knocks it down for me.
Oh, the Ewoks.
I don't mind the Ewoks. I mind the ending with the Ewoks.
It
was a little too. It ended a little
But
too.
also, I
campy.
remember too. I was a kid when I watched it.
That's true.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's
That's-
part of what clouds the judgment with the ranking because nostalgia. If we take nostalgia out of it, I think Rogue One.
If you base it off of just maybe like production, like he said,
Story, acting,
Yeah.
ability, all that.
possibly, yeah. But even then, I'd maybe put like maybe the first one up there because they were on a whole new level with that.
Yeah.
Because that set it off. If that bombed, you wouldn't have any other one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
I
That's
think
true.
the first-
That's very true.
The first one
They
is.
did something right.
Yeah, you have to give the first one props because it's the first one, right? It's kind of hard to like top like the first experience of when you watch it, but Empire Strikes Back was usually always my favorite with all that.
Well, I think that one actually might have started off the best.
The Empire Strikes Back.
It's just right with that straight into a battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got.
And then I believe it's the first time he uses the Force. I think.
Is
And
it?
I think so. He never picked up anything else. He just heard people's voices and felt things. That's the first one he grabs when he's going against the
Yeti.
Yeti, and he takes.
When is Yoda? Now Yoda's in the second one. Or
Yoda is in the second one.
he's in the
right?
second one.
I gotta think.
Yeah, because he goes back to the Dagobah system.
Yeah, I think he does. I think because he leaves. I think to go. Yeah, he's in the second one. He's training. He leaves to go help them when they're on the
He
Cloud
dies
City.
in the third one. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, if you haven't watched it now, don't watch this.
40-year spoiler alert. You had time.
I'm sorry. Star Wars Part 1 says don't watch this.
Yeah. So the first 3 we're putting up there as whatever order you put them in. Now, episodes 1, 2, and 3.
Can I put? What was the last one called? What's it called?
Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah. No.
Or you mean
The very,
episode
very,
8?
episode 8. What was that one just called?
What's the last one called? Not,
I don't even
not
remember.
The Force Awakens. The Last Jedi.
Last Jedi.
Last Jedi, yeah.
I even put that one before the first 3 almost.
That was pretty bad, man.
They were pretty bad.
It was pretty fucking awful.
And the only, and I could go like, I like this movie only because of parts of that movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's how the first 3 were for me.
Like in the, I'll say it right now, the very last one is definitely episode 1.
Yeah,
Because that kid I wanted to strangle as a kid.
Yeah. Jar Jar Binks.
Jar Jar Binks, the worst character probably ever
Fuck,
made in
dude.
cinema.
I remember I went and saw episode 1 with you when it
Yeah.
came out because your mom took us.
Yes.
Yeah, and I remember being like, I didn't like most of that.
at all.
But it has one of the best battle scenes in any Star Wars movie
It probably does.
between ObiWan
Qui-Gon.
and Darth Maul with
Yeah, that was
Qui-Gon Jinn.
that was pretty epic.
Yeah, that's what saved the movie.
And the people also I think underestimate a lot, in which I'm probably assuming people who don't like Star Wars underestimate a lot, is the music,
Dude.
the orchestra.
Dude.
Was it John Williams, Greg Williams? What's his
Yes, something like that.
Right?
Yeah.
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 It really did make the movie because if you go back and watch the originals, the soundtrack's fucking amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah, even like the scenery. What I hated about the first episodes 1,
the
2, and
prequels.
3, other than the originals, was put together almost like a play, like a saga. Like they had these wide shot frames of like landscapes and shit like that. Whereas the new ones, they're like, fuck all that. Make it for kids who are gonna have scream at their parents to take them to see the movies.
That was in the 90s when everything was just purely driven by toy sales.
Yeah.
Like think about it. That's what they were doing. They were
Yeah.
just making 3 movies purely for the sake of making toy sales.
And when did they
I
the
agree with that.
Phantom Menace came out in '99? Then the other 2 came out early 2000s, right?
Yeah, I remember Phantom Menace was one of the last movies we got on VHS.
Yes.
I
Yes.
we still have it. on
Yeah.
When was the
VHS.
Phantom Menace? Was it 99 or was it early?
99, I think.
Yeah, I think it was 99.
I think it was 99 or 98. I think it was definitely in the 90s, I think.
No, it's
Yeah.
definitely in the 90s. I'm thinking like,
Yeah.
could be 99, 96.
Yeah. But everyone was so excited that Star Wars was back.
Yes, Star Wars.
So they,
Well, just like they are now.
it took but it took a while for it to sink in how really awful some of those were.
Yeah, well, and then you also got to add in there what they did to the older movies.
Yeah.
Adding
the
scenes
fucking-
in.
dude,
Oh, yeah,
dude,
forgot
You know what I mean?
that.
Fuck.
I still have the original.
I forgot
ones.
about
I have
that.
them on VHS.
We have to watch those or something.
Side
Gotta
by
hook up
side.
some fucking radios and get a beacon signal.
It's like I noticed. I saw online. I'll say it. That one of the things they did was when Anakin Skywalker, not Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker, when he turns back to the light side, he's Anakin again.
Yeah.
They took away his wrinkles on his forehead.
What?
What?
Yeah, because that made a difference.
Wait, they went. Wait
Like,
a minute.
the-
Someone got
you know
paid
what-
to do
You know when he
that.
has his helmet off, right?
Which
He-
episode?
Revenge of the
Revenge of the Sith?
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very last or number 6.
Number 6, the last one of the first
Yeah.
3.
We should have made a list somewhere.
That's why I said we need to
Yeah,
listen.
but who, you're saying they took the wrinkles out of whose head?
I'm gonna start writing
Anakin
this down.
Skywalker, Darth Vader. You know when he's dying, he's like,
Yeah.
"Take my helmet off, let me see you're on my own eyes."
Yeah.
Takes off, and then all of a sudden he's like looking at him. Well, in the original, he's got a wrinkly forehead. He's old looking.
Yeah.
He's beaten. He's burned. He's everything like that. You can almost see it. Like
Yeah.
his body.
It was one of the most
Mutated.
depressing scenes in a
Yeah.
movie for many reasons, and none of them were the reasons they probably intended.
None of them was a reason for wrinkles on his forehead.
Everyone was, dude. I think everyone when they saw that, especially as a kid, when they took his helmet off and you saw who's under the mask, everyone was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, now I know he wears a mask.
Yeah, but what the fuck is like that? Can't be Darth Vader.
Yeah.
That's not him. Some old white guy.
Yeah.
It's a fucking.
Well, I mean, his son's white, so I mean.
No,
his
I'm
daughter's
saying
white.
like typical
James Earl Jones.
No, like typical like old like beaten down white dude who looks like he just sits watching Jeopardy all day. Like not
I mean,
good.
and the good thing about Rogue One is the badass scene, which everyone loved at the end, where he just casually walking down the hallway.
fucking
That
fucks everyone.
that might for me that might be the most epic
Just
scene
lifts him
in
up,
in
crushes
Star
him
Wars.
against the wall.
Yeah, that might be that. But that's probably the most badass scene in a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, at least most badass deaths.
Yeah. I thought Episode 7 was good.
It was okay. I thought the reason I thought it was a little, I don't know how you say it, lackluster, because it kind of followed the same premise as the
Basically.
first one.
Yeah.
I felt like I was watching almost like a reboot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, of
yeah.
the first one with different people, but with the same people in it.
Yeah, I understand why they do that, but
One of the saving graces for it, I think, was that it was a good build-up for the rest of the trilogy for the last trilogy. But the last trilogy, I mean, we haven't seen the last movie yet, so who knows? Maybe it's going to be fantastic and all of our minds are going to be changed, but it kind of sucks.
they fucked it all up.
I am hopeful that J.J. Abrams is coming back. And I like J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, but he directed the first one, episode 7.
Yeah.
So when
No,
he had all these, what?
That's what I mean. Like, I actually liked the acting. I liked the effects.
It was good.
I didn't think it was dog shit like most people thought it was.
No, it wasn't.
So-
What my problem with that movie was when they made episode 8, all the things that they foreshadowed and were building up to be like the main point, like, oh, Snoke. Snoke is, who's Snoke? Snoke. And then they kill him.
They kill him in like 5 minutes after seeing him in his throne room. Pretty much.
And you don't even know who he is.
See, I have mixed feelings on that because I like the way that they killed Snoke, and I don't mind that they did it as much as you do.
Yeah.
Because I don't like that it always has to follow like the same premise. Oh, here's a Dark Lord. He's the bad guy for the next 3 movies.
Yes.
We got to kill him. But I think you're right that they didn't give him enough of a backstory.
No.
Like they should have given us something.
How do you rise to power? But here's the thing too, we're not realizing is that I know you haven't seen it yet. I asked you to watch it.
What?
Mandalorian.
I did watch it. I
Did
haven't
you
seen
watch-
the last episode yet.
Oh,
I've seen episode up to 4 where
Yeah.
Gina Carano is in the pit,
yeah.
but that's it.
I haven't seen it yet.
This fucking guy.
I don't have Disney Plus.
This fucking
Fucking
guy.
get it with the rest of the world.
Disney boy.
I can't afford another goddamn service.
They have a bundle
Yeah, Humble
with
Bundle.
Hulu.
But, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Maybe I'll-
Hulu,
Yeah.
ESPN Plus, and
Oh, I have ESPN Plus.
I don't have ESPN.
there you go. So we get the fucking bundle.
I don't have Hulu though.
Get the bundle.
All right,
You're
well,
probably
maybe I'll
paying the
have the
same because
bundle.
I believe the bundle's still on sale. I'm like fucking doing advertising for it right now.
Yeah.
But the bundle's still on sale for $12.99.
Can we get an affiliate link for this? Let's do this
Hey
shit.
Disney, give us some loot.
Yeah, give me
You
the
got
loot.
the
Give me the
spare.
loot. Give me the loot. So, fucking yeah. But the thing is, in episode 7, they built that guy up to be like, we're gonna find out who he is, and then they kill him. And they're like, forget all that.
Yeah.
Forget all that shit. Half the shit in the first movie.
We did write things down because we have to get to the rankings too.
Yeah. Okay. So overall ranking. What about Solo?
Oh God, I'll be honest with you.
Sucks so bad we didn't even mention it.
I never saw Solo, but I think it's on the bottom of my list just because of from what I hear.
It was better than I thought it was gonna be.
Actually, yeah, I would say that too. 'Cause I actually saw it late.
Yeah.
I saw it like 2 weeks after it came out. And
Yeah.
I heard all the bad and negative things about it. And
Which-
me and him, we know, and you probably do know, too, is that I don't take, when I want to see something, I want to see it. I don't give a shit what anyone says.
Yeah.
And then I make my own opinion against me.
Just watch the phones on top here because it makes the mics are like wow.
My bad.
Sounds like
My
C3PO.
bad. My first
talking.
time here. Give me a break.
Yeah. So what did you think of Solo?
I thought it dragged. I thought it was a little too obvious what was going on.
Yeah.
And
Did you like the guy that played him?
not really.
I thought he was a little too nice.
I think so. Like, it was just something. He wasn't. I know it's like living up to a legend, but
Yes.
he didn't portray a good Harrison Ford.
No, like he hasn't seen it, but Harrison Ford in the originals, he has that ability to be a douchey attitude, but in a likable way.
Just think of the one scene when he's like, I got to lean back a little so he might not hear me.
Yeah.
He's leaning back and they're doing the whole little ball, shooting lasers, and they're doing lightsabers. He's like flicking the wall, like, so you're telling me there's an force out there that's controlling everything, like not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Like that guy just came off as like,
But he said
Cocky,
it. Yeah, he
like-
said it in like a happy way though.
Yeah.
Like when Han was saying it, he was like, "These fucking jerk offs."
that's what I mean. Like you hear like the sarcasm behind, like you fucking what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
give me my money when we're out of here.
Yeah, the dude would just seem like he was in too good of a mood because Han always kind of seemed like he was a little pissed off. Like even with Chewie, he's always yelling at Chewie to fix shit, like
Yeah.
screaming at him. And this guy, like, he could not be smiling. The whole movie, he's smiling,
Yeah.
no matter what.
That's what. Yeah.
So
And he's come from like a shitty background, but he's happy as hell that he's just
Yeah.
traveling the globe.
yeah, so
Like-
that but is it worse than Phantom Menace or?
No, unfortunately, no. Because
Yeah.
Jar Jar Binks, that kid ruined everything for me. They almost ruined my childhood.
Almost ruined my
Yeah,
childhood.
I if I didn't like him in Jingle All the Way, that movie made me fucking really hate him.
Like,
I didn't mind Jingle All the Way.
That kid is Darth Vader. Fuck off.
Well, those are two separate movies.
Terrible man.
Don't like The Phantom Menace all you want, but that movie, Jingle
It's a
All
good
the
movie,
Way,
'cause
Jingle All the Way
Arnold.
was a great movie.
And Sinbad.
I did like Attack of the Clones.
Yeah,
You know what?
I actually agree with you. I did like
Because
Attack of the
when
Clones.
that one scene, when they're in the pit and all the Jedis come out and all
Yes.
the lightsabers, like, I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, don't.
Instead of just like 3 in a room at once, I see all of them
Yes.
fucking shit
That
up.
was a dope scene. Two things I
And
didn't
they're
like.
dying. And they're not
Yeah,
invincible.
a lot of people die.
And they're dying. Where I'm like, oh my God, there's so many little Jedi and they're all fucking dying here. But they're like, yo, fuck it, we're coming to save everyone.
That was the redeeming thing for me in episode 3 was the Order 66 or whatever,
Yeah.
where they killed everyone, and you're like, oh shit, that's why there's nobody left, and that's why in the new or the originals
Yeah.
nobody knows about the fucking Jedi.
And they're implanted so that they just follow
The
orders. most
two
of the
things
time.
that ruined Attack of the Clones for me was number one, all those like creepy rapey vibe scenes with Anakin and Padme.
Yeah, there's no chemistry there. I don't know
No.
who did the casting for that one.
And number two was that ridiculously long scene in the factory where they went through the gauntlet of like the presses and they're like rolling and diving through the machine factory and they're like fighting those little bugs.
Eh.
It just, if you rewatch the movie, it's like a 20-minute scene. It goes on for 20 minutes.
I haven't watched the
Yeah.
the
I just
newer,
remember because I
middle trilogy, I guess.
the first one for me was so bad. I never watched the second and third one until like 5 years ago. I just had no interest in it after I watched the first movie. So I went back.
they get significantly better.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the only two things about that thing that got me. And in the third one, there's like we were talking about the other day, there were scenes in that movie where it felt like the actors was one of two things. They were either just like, fuck this movie, it's shit, I'm gonna put minimal effort into it, or they're just like the director was like, we need to put this out here, like first take, we're putting out first take. It just, if you watch the scenes with what's his name, Ewan McGregor,
Ian McGregor.
Ian McGregor, he's a good actor. And there's some scenes in there you're like, what are you doing, like a Lifetime movie? Like, this is not how you act. He's just like, oh, they killed younglings.
He's coming back as
Anyway,
Obi-Wan.
it just looked like shit.
He's officially coming back as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, it's official now? I know they were
Wait, what do you
doing it
mean
for
coming back as Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Disney Plus, man.
They're making a series on Disney Plus, and he's reprising his role as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
When? What time period?
In between, I believe, after Order 66 until A New Hope.
Yeah.
What, just him farming on a planet?
No, it's well,
I'm going to assume things are going to happen. He's not going to be...
well, if you
Just a reality
if you
show.
watch the cartoons, because I watch the cartoons with my niece and
Keeping up
nephews.
with the Kenobis.
If you watch the cartoons, like he fights Darth Maul again.
How does he fight him again?
Oh,
He doesn't die, right?
doesn't die, dude. You saw him at the end of
What,
Solo.
He was in the end of
Spoiler. Solo.
at the end of oh yeah.
He was in the thing. He was
But
like,
when does that take place?
that takes place same time period, because you got to think.
As Phantom Menace? No.
Yeah.
Takes,
No.
Takes place after that.
No, yeah, it takes place after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's only got half a body. He was severed in half, and his half a body is actually like.
What is it with Sith Lords and they can fall down like ridiculously high heights and not die? Because you hear the Emperor's in the
Emperor's
third
supposedly
one.
back. Supposedly he's back. But how is he back? Is he a Force ghost?
That's possible.
Did he transfer to another body?
Maybe he's walking around in Snoke's skin.
I don't know.
I don't know. Snoke's dead.
Snoke's dead, but he's cut in half. So is Darth Maul.
So maybe Snoke's back. Who knows?
What do
there
you think?
are no rules.
What do you guys think about the Mandalorian? Not you. You.
Dude, I thoroughly enjoy it. It reminds me of like an old gunslinging Western movie.
It is, right?
Yeah. John Favreau. I know this is
Favreau. Yeah.
Favreau. I know this is like bad grammar, bad everything. Well, bad pronunciation.
This was his whole thing.
You got bad pronunciation for that too.
This whole thing.
But
grammar.
yeah, he's dude. That guy. When I first watched him, PCU, like when I was a kid.
What's that?
PCU. It's like a college one. David Spade's in, I believe.
Okay.
And, Jeremy Piven. Like,
Yeah.
he plays a stoner.
Oh, I think
He's
I know what
just-
you're talking about
He
now.
plays a stoner, and like he's supposed to get beer, he can't get it, but whatever. Like, and you're like, that's all this guy did, but then he turns out to be like one of the best directors of certain genres.
We did Iron Man and Iron Man 2.
You did a lot of things.
Yeah, he's done a lot of
If you actually
movies.
look at it, he does a lot of things.
Yeah.
But so I think he's doing a great job at it right now. I mean, you probably saw all over the internet. Baby Yoda is
Yeah.
like the most
I did
adorable
see-
thing ever,
I did see
which
the
probably
Baby Yoda.
is a a toy
Oh,
grab.
100%.
No, because everyone wants a Baby Yoda.
100%.
But
That's a toy.
there's ways to do that right and there's ways to do that wrong. For example, we put out a great podcast, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't go to brodownpro.com and get
yeah.
T-shirts, hoodies, mugs, all that great
We
stuff.
might even have a Baby Yoda ripoff.
We might even have a Baby
Just
Yoda.
saying.
Baby
He's
Yoda.
that cute.
Ooh, he might be good on
Baby
a shirt.
Baby Yoda.
But there's
just has no ears.
There's
like a
good ways to
pinback,
do it, and
like a
there's
dog.
bad ways to do it. Like Baby Yoda makes sense for that movie. Why not make him adorable as fuck and then sell the shit out of him?
Yeah.
But you can't just put things in for the sake of putting them in just so you can sell a toy.
No. But do we know who... See, I haven't seen episode 5 yet or whatever. Do we know who Baby Yoda is?
Negative.
We don't know.
No. Right now, he's still on the run. Spoiler.
Yeah, Tim hasn't seen
I
it.
basically understand the plot.
And how many episodes is the season?
Good question. How many weeks until it goes all the way up until the movie? Like the very next. Supposedly, they're saying that
It's gonna tie in.
stop watching Mandalorian if you haven't watched. That's what the rumors are online.
Stop watching it?
Stop watching it the week up until the movie because supposedly some of the things that happen in the movie might be correlated with what happens.
Well,
in
why
the
the
show.
fuck would they do that?
To sell Disney Plus.
No.
Bam.
To sell.
No.
Because now people are going to feel like that they have to watch The Mandalorian so they understand 100% what's going on with the movie.
But he said stop watch. They said to stop watching
Because-
that means the
spoilers.
plots are going to
Like stop
co-mingle.
watching Mandalorian if you're not going to watch opening weekend Star Wars.
Oh.
That's what I mean. Maybe I
Oh, I
explained it a
thought
little
you meant
better.
like don't watch it. There's spoilers kind of thing.
No, but if you might watch the last episode and never watch the new episode, I guess, of the
Okay.
movies,
That's kind of disappointing. I'm not going to lie.
you might.
That's very disappointing.
that's a Disney
Well,
movie.
let's see how much it actually plays in. I doubt that they're going to make it so intertwined
who
that you
knows?
won't understand the plot.
I mean, because what is the new movies like 30-something years after or something like that? 33 years or something they said.
Of what?
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi was 80.
No.
Four.
No. I'm talking about
in story.
Star Wars universe.
Oh.
It's like 33 years because you got to think, Carrie Fisher's still alive. Harrison Ford's still alive. They're not
What are
that
they doing
old.
with her? She didn't die in the last one.
They're doing a lot of like that, make you look younger, using old footage and stuff, which
Yeah.
it's a death. I gotta accept it
Yeah.
because I don't want them to rewrite her out of it.
Yeah,
if she's a
because-
part of it,
Yeah.
I can live with it because it's such a iconic role and it's been over so many years in real life
Yeah.
that I'm like, she deserves to be in it even if she's fake.
What'd you guys think of Matt Hamill? I said it again. Mark Hamill. He's a UFC fighter.
I'm going to use that next time I mispronounce a UFC fighter.
Yeah, Matt Hamill.
Yeah.
What did you think about him saying he hated the script for when he got it for the?
Can you
It's
Can you
entitled to
blame-
his opinion.
can you blame him?
Yeah. No.
He's
That's
entitled.
Luke Skywalker.
He's entitled to his opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because think of like I'm a huge James Bond fan, by the way.
Yeah. He went to see the museum.
Yeah,
There's a
in
James
Switzerland.
Bond museum.
there's two of them actually. There's two of them, motherfucker. Two of them, and there's a reason there's two of them because actually one company had different production license than the other one, so that way the one in Switzerland, which I went on my honeymoon, we went to go see. The one that's on top of the mountain, very nice. I'd go see if I were you. It's pretty cool, especially the sights,
What's your favorite James Bond movie?
dude.
This is gonna be the last part.
yeah, just for
this is gonna be
reference,
the
we're
last
going
part.
on 24 minutes.
Favorite James Bond movie
Favorite James Bond movie?
of all time.
Is it The Spy Who Loved Me? There's so many of them. I think that's the one it is. The Spy Who Loved Me.
So an old school one.
Oh, totally.
Okay.
Totally. And there's also other ones. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, there's so many.
Octopussy.
Octopus. That one's on a train with a bunch of circus freaks.
All right. I think that's it for the Star Wars Part 1.
Maybe part 2 we'll be able to put a list down of a ranking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't accomplish our job whatsoever.
list out.
Just,
Yeah,
just for
basically the
reference.
first originals were the number one. I guess the episodes 1 through 3 were reversed, so 3, 2, 1. I guess was the order that we put them in.
Probably. You could maybe do 2, 3, 3, 2 preference.
And then you just
I would
sprinkle
put-
7 and 8 in there.
I would put 2 above 3 easily.
I'd probably say the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Rogue One is just sitting on top of the mountain all by itself.
It's up there. for me.
I think so. I think it's
Yeah.
up there.
I think it's top 3 in mine. Probably. Maybe top 5. Something like that.
I think we're working it it up.
Yeah, we're
list.
working.
Probably, but I'm still thinking like top 5, top 3. I gotta look. I gotta
If
make
it
a
wasn't
list.
for the originals, I think it's numero uno, hands down.
Well, that's just a totally different storyline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's,
As far as movie, Star Wars
Yeah.
movie, you get completely immersed in it.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Hot Solo movie.
Yeah, no.
Blow it out of the water.
That's a bottle rocket.
Yeah.
No.
All right,
So-
guys, I think that about wraps it up for us.
Yes.
If you are watching this on YouTube, why don't you write us what you think your favorite Star Wars
Give us
movies
your
are.
ranking.
Yell at us about how we're wrong about everything, because that's what people like to do on YouTube.
Give us a like and subscribe.
Yeah, and otherwise, we will see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
You're listening to Bro Down Podcast all fucking day. Oh, yeah.